The children of The Real Housewives may not be the focus of the franchise, but that doesn't mean they don't steal the show. And while at least one of them made their reality debut in diapers, these days they're all grown up. You won't believe what these kids look like now. The Real Housewives of Orange County is known as the OG of the franchise. Having premiered in 2006, it featured housewives whose lifestyles were so luxurious and impressive that viewers couldn't look away. But when Heather Dubrow joined the cast in season 7, things got even more entertaining. The mother of 4 had plenty of cash, and her daughter Max positively loved the camera. Max and her twin brother Nick have 2 younger siblings, Katrina and Colette. But of all the Dubrow children, Max has grown up the most since she first appeared on the show, and the 17-year-old is already making a splash off-camera. She announced on Instagram in June 2020, "I always knew I was bi, I just thought it was bipolar." According to her mom, Max attends a Catholic school and comes from a Buddhist Jewish family, so it was a big moment for her as well as her parents, but it looks like everyone is feeling the love.
For Max to be telling her story from her age vantage point, it's like worth gold. I'm just so proud of her. Thanks.
Leave it to the kids to be the reasonable ones on The Real Housewives of Orange County. Jolie Dodd, who first appeared on the series in 2016 alongside her mom Kelly, routinely offers sagely advice despite being decades younger than her parents.
No, you don't want to get caught up in drama with someone who's trying to make your life worse, and if they're obviously not going to tell you the truth, then they're not your friend.
Right?
As the show made painfully clear, Jolie's home life wasn't always the easiest, considering her parents' propensity for fighting. But it appears Jolie has come through it all stronger than ever.
It's a little tough on her, and you get to see how cruel people can be and how she has to overcome, adult people that are mean.
Having made her debut on the show at the ripe old age of 10, it appears that these days Jolie has officially graduated from middle school and is ready to take on whatever comes next. In 2014, Shannon Beador took Real Housewives of Orange County by storm, even though she was a total newcomer to the series. From the get-go, she made it known that she prioritized her health and her children, and it was her oldest daughter, Sophie, who made an especially strong impression on viewers. Though she was only 12 years old at the time, it was obvious that she was going places in life, and as time went on, that indeed proved to be the case.
We're alive, aren't we?
Barely. She's a permit driver.
Ah!
In 2020, fans got to see Sophie head off to college at Baylor University in Texas. Her happy mama shared on Instagram, "So proud of my little girl. I can't wait to watch you make your dreams come true." Having spent years watching glimpses of her life as Sophie grew up, we're betting longtime OC fans might feel just as proud too. Part of what makes the Real Housewives franchise so entertaining is that many of the stars of the series are actually honest about their cosmetic surgery. So honest, in fact, that their own children are open about their surgeries as well. Such is the case with the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kim Zolciak-Biermann's oldest daughter, Brielle. Both mother and daughter have opted for plastic surgery.
I wouldn't let them do anything until they're 18. Like, Brielle was very insecure about her lips. I heard about it forever. And when she turned 18, she's like, "I'm doing it." And I was like, "Well, I'm going to take you to the best."
When Real Housewives of Atlanta premiered in 2008, a then 10-year-old Brielle was introduced as one of her mom's best friends, along with her younger sister. While it appears their mother-daughter relationship has remained just as tight as adults, Brielle has since been focusing her attention on social media, having become a bit of an influencer herself. Stars of the Real Housewives franchise may have money and power, but that doesn't mean they're immune to the cruelty of the internet. And for Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kandi Burruss and her daughter Riley, that struggle was all too real. Having first appeared on the show at age 6, Kandi revealed that even though Riley had a good head on her shoulders and was supported by her mom, trolling comments people made about her body started to get to her. Kandi posted on Instagram in 2018, "Y'all just don't understand how hard it is to grow up in front of the public eye and in front of social media trolls who make negative comments about kids' weight." Riley decided to get serious about being fit with the help of her trainer.
Miss Riley, her glow up is happening right now. She has just really grown into herself.
Riley's commitment to herself also earned her another milestone. After graduating high school in June 2020, she's set to enroll at New York University. The Real Housewives of New York City premiered in 2008, and Luann de Lesseps instantly captivated viewers with her lavish lifestyle and the fact that she was a real-life countess married to an actual count. It all seemed like something out of a fairy tale, and Luann's daughter Victoria seemed to be living every girl's dream at age 14.
You need to be hugged. Like, people should hug a lot more.
That felt good.
Now in her 20s, Victoria has grown into a talented artist with a career to match. Back in 2016, Luann told Bravo of her daughter, "She's been drawing since she was a kid, and she really has her own style. She's really into it, and it's so nice to see that passion she has for her work." And that creative interest has certainly blossomed. Victoria has launched her own art website and has even been featured at the prestigious Art Basel in Miami, Florida. Another original cast member of The Real Housewives of New York City, Ramona Singer's daughter, Avery, was only 13 when she first graced the small screen. And she was just like any average teenager. She wanted to hang out with her friends, and she was always embarrassed by her mom.
My mom, she tries to dress younger than she really is. She wants to be in with the latest things, but sometimes the in things don't look good on her.
But Avery has changed a lot since those early days on the show. In 2017, she graduated from the University of Virginia, and proud mom Ramona took to Instagram to celebrate her daughter's accomplishments. It's a bit unclear what Avery has been up to since then, but by the looks of it on her social media, she's making a career out of Instagram.
I have to say, kudos to all of us.
Season 1 of The Real Housewives of New York City wasn't just about the stars and their drama. It was also about their daughters' lives, too. In particular, Jill Zarin's daughter, Ali Shapiro, piqued viewers' interest right away. When Ali was just 14, she and her mom made the controversial decision to send Ali to a detox center, which viewers saw as an upscale dieting facility for a teen girl. Mom Jill explained to the York Daily News, "This wasn't about weight, that was just a byproduct. It's about eating better. If you talk to people who do yoga and have a healthy life, they detox once a year."
Why do you want to do it?
I want to lose weight.
But since moving on from the drama on the show, Ali has graduated from London's Sotheby's Institute of Art with a master's degree in contemporary art. She also launched a few charitable businesses during the pandemic in 2020, including a line of masks alongside her mom. The Real Housewives of New Jersey hit the air in 2009, showcasing the lifestyles of the Garden State's richest and glitziest. Among them was Danielle Staub and her daughters, Jillian and Christine, adorable preteens who aspired to become rich and famous models when they grew up. Since then, Jillian has graduated from Monmouth University, according to the Daily Dish, and plans to become a teacher. And while her personal Instagram is private, she also has a business page, which showcases her drool-worthy bakes. Back in 2019, Jillian turned 21, which her mother celebrated on Instagram. She may prefer to lead a more private life than her mom and the other former Real Housewives kids, but there's no telling just how far this girl will go. Even if you've never watched The Real Housewives of New Jersey, you probably know Teresa Giudice. The OG cast member has made a name for herself on the show, famous for her temper and her larger-than-life family.
You are a movie star, honey. I just want the whole world to know it. Are you excited for your audition, Gia?
Yes.
Just the best of luck, okay?
But oldest daughter Gia has really grown up since her debut on the show at age 7. In 2019, she shared with her Instagram followers that she was headed off to Rutgers University and planned to graduate in 2023. And she hasn't been too shy about the fact that she's dating someone special, too. Gia has her eyes set firmly on the future with a potential career in law that seems to be largely inspired by her dad Joe's legal battles and later deportation back to Italy. Already a household name to fans, it looks like Gia's just getting started. There really is no Housewives franchise more opulent than The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The OG stars of this show were a lot more well-off than your average American, and no one showcased that better than Kyle Richards' youngest daughter, spunky little Portia Umansky.
Anybody who knows me knows that I am obsessed with my kids. Bordering on abnormal, but that's okay.
When RHOBH premiered, Portia was just a toddler and totally full of sass. But years later, she's truly come into her own. In March 2020, Mom Kyle wished her youngest daughter a happy 12th birthday, posting on Instagram, "You are an incredible human being, and I am so fortunate to be your mommy. You are so loved by so many because of the beautiful person that you are."
You're beautiful.
Thank you. You're the best.
Though Lisa Rinna wasn't an original cast member of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she quickly became a fan favorite when she first appeared on Season 5 in 2014. Lisa was known for stirring up drama and wasn't afraid to speak her mind. Her daughters, Delilah and Amelia, also quickly captured fans' attention. At the time, they were just your average Beverly Hills teens, with Delilah debuting on the show after her Sweet 16.
Yeah, I would give a little bit of and then go.
Okay, that's
Why
a little
not?
too much.
Maybe a little too much.
As the Los Angeles Times reported, the show afforded both of Rinna's daughters the visibility and opportunity to land loads of modeling gigs. But accumulating a successful portfolio isn't the only way that Delilah is spending her time. According to Page 6, she has also opened up about her mental health struggles and even revealed in an Instagram story that she'd been to rehab. She says she spent an extensive period of time there, and fortunately, it helped her learn self-love and respect. Not only is this reality starlet watching out for her own health, she's using her platform to inspire others all along the way. Much like Lisa Rinna, Yolanda Hadid joined The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills a few seasons into the series. Fans met her on season 3 back in 2012 and were immediately enamored with her stunning Malibu home and talented producer husband, 16-time Grammy winner David Foster. But before Yolanda and David ever got together, she was married to Mohammed Hadid, with whom she shares 3 beautiful children, Gigi, Anwar, and Bella, who are all capitalizing on their model looks.
I'm pretty sure I have like $8 to my name, so I'm gonna start with that career thing.
Oldest daughter Gigi went on to land oodles of magazine covers, commercials, and even the Victoria's Secret fashion show. But her younger sister Bella wasn't just sitting on the sidelines. When she first appeared on the show in 2012, she was a young, awkward teenager hanging out with her sister and talking to her mom in the kitchen after school. But by 2020, Bella had become one of the most well-known models in the world. And, you know, she's been romantically linked to more than one celebrity. But beyond her glamorous career, Bella has also battled Lyme disease, just like her mother as well as her brother. While The Independent reported she was first diagnosed the same year her mom joined Real Housewives, Bella shares her battle stories on Instagram as she learns to manage the disease. The Real Housewives empire got a whole lot bigger when The Real Housewives of Potomac premiered in 2016. Predictably, the show brought all the drama, and housewife Giselle Bryant brought her adorable daughters along for the ride. Her oldest daughter Grace was only 10 years old when she made her reality debut.
Always be nice to enemies. One thing.
Boom.
Since this particular series is one of the later additions to the franchise, it's no surprise that Grace isn't too much older than she was on the show's premiere. Having made the transition from her little kid years into her teens in July 2020, Mom Giselle shared a sweet photo of 15-year-old Grace and lamented about how quickly she was growing up. She expressed similar sentiments in a February 2020 Instagram post showing Grace headed off to a school dance and looking all grown up. Looks like these kids change as fast as their moms change their housewives intros, and we're cheering them on all the way. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite reality TV stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.